All right, everyone, hello, everybody, and please invite your friends and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, our topic is about what Islam speak about regarding Muhammad and supposedly what the Muslim they claim to be the Messiah. If you go in the internet, you will find tons and thousands of videos describing the beauty of a Prophet Muhammad. You know, uh, once I saw a clip of Zakir Naik, somebody he made fun of him, and he used a music like I'm sexy and I know it. And actually, today, the first time ever, I see the song in the video clip, which is disgusting. But the Muslims, they are trying to convince us in the way they describe their prophet that he is sexy and you know it. If you watch those videos, you will die laughing, even describing his belly and his belly bump. They are describing even his underarm, how white it is. They are describing, I mean, it's like somebody, uh, it's like a porn description. And there's a background music. And there's emotion involved. A man, he came in the middle of the night. He looked at the sky, he saw the moon, and he saw the prophet. He looked at the moon, he looked at the prophet. He looked at the moon, and he looked at the prophet. And you should see that guy, how emotional he is. He looked at the moon, and he looked at the prophet. He looked at the moon, and he looked at the prophet. For God's sake, are we going to continue until tomorrow? Keep saying that? Just tell us what happened. All of this just to say to you that Muhammad was very white. He was whiter than the moon. This is what I called obsession of supremacist of the white good-looking Muhammad according to Muslims. I never saw somebody describing Jesus for us. And you know, all of you knows that we worship Jesus. We don't consider him a prophet. But nobody described for us the belly bump of Jesus. The Muslims are fighting over his laundry, underwear laundry, water. So today we are going to show you the stupidity of this cult, which is contradiction and contradiction and contradiction. What Muslims they say? They say Muhammad is the best of mankind. Let me do a little search in Google. And by the way, my second book already in Amazon, for those who they are looking for the second book, which is a translation for Quran and Science, already is out, and it's because it was listed in wrong location for those who speak Spanish. Um, let us see here. Prophet Muhammad. Okay, I just type in Google. Prophet Muhammad is the best of mankind. You see the videos? The greatest person in the history of mankind. The best example for all of humanity. The best of mankind. Prophet Muhammad, best example for mankind. 10 reasons Prophet Muhammad was the best prophet of all time. Strength through character, and why Prophet Muhammad BUBH. This is like a chemical thing, because Muhammad is full of chemic. I mean, look at this. You just type two words, and Muhammad is the best of mankind, and they say that we don't worship Muhammad. And why Muhammad is the best of mankind? Let me click at any of those sites. I want to click at the 10 reason Prophet Muhammad is the best of mankind. Ah, it's a video, too bad. I cannot play a video. They will claim copyright. Oh, hold on, they have an article. Hold on, that will be good. 10 reason. I mean, why you stop with 10 reason? Why not a little with 12 reasons, man? I mean, what's wrong with you? Shame on you. Only 10 reasons. We are talking about Prophet Muhammad himself, and only 10 reasons. This is disappointing. 10 reasons Prophet Muhammad was the best prophet for all time. Best prophet for all time. Okay. Muslims is as a Muslim, it is mandatory that we believe in all prophets and messengers of God without making distinction between them. Like you just said, he is the best, you idiot. I mean, look at this idiot. He just said Muhammad, the title is Muhammad is the best of the prophet and all mankind, and yet he is saying we cannot make distinction between the prophets. I don't know. I think the kind of hashish he is taking is not good quality. This is a very bad hashish. How you say he is the best of mankind and you say we cannot distinguish between them? Or distinction between them, sorry. And then all of them have believed in Allah and his angels and his books, his messenger. We make no distinction between any of his messenger. So the Quran chapter 2 verse number 285 says we made no distinctions. But is that true? Contradiction. Read with me the same article. Nevertheless, although we make no distinction in terms of believing that all prophets and messengers were sent by God, whether it be Adam, and this is the most funny thing, Adam was a messenger of God. To who there's no, he was the only one there. He's Allah, he sent him as a messenger. Okay. And then Moses and Jesus, and of course Muhammad. We do in fact favor certain prophets among others. How Allah, he just told you we don't distinguish we don't differentiate between them, and you say yeah, because the Quran have a contradiction. Read carefully. Those messenger, some of them we caused to be exceeded, other among them were those whom Allah spoke, and he raised some of them in degree. And why you did not show us the rest of the verse? What do you think, guys? There is something fishy there? But there is something fishy? I think there is something fishy. What do you think, guys? Do we have any Muslim in the bushes? Why the Muslims? You see, if I read and I did not quote the rest of the verse, the Muslim, they will say, why you are not quoting the rest of the verse? Are you hiding something? Okay, Muslims, why you are not quoting the rest of the verse? I mean, is the rest of the word of Allah is not really important to the point we can just dump it and forget about it? Or you want only to point your finger at that statement? Do we have any Muslim? As always, it is fishy, because that verse is speaking about Jesus is being favored. Do you see why they cut it off? Is that correct, Muslims? Is that because this verse is speaking about Jesus? He been favored by Allah? So all messengers are equal. When it comes to Jesus, it's a different story. And this is why those liars, they cut the verse and they did not show the rest of it. And remember, the article is Muhammad is the best of mankind, and they are quoting for us a verse to prove that. The verse is not about Muhammad, is about Jesus. Do we have any Muslim want to say something? Let us go to chapter 253. 253. Do you see it? It's about Jesus. Shame on you. Shame on you to steal what is written in the yellow pages of Muhammad about Jesus and direct it to make it about Muhammad. Is that my mic? What my mic? What this gentleman is asking? Is my voice good, guys? Is my voice good? Let me sing. Hello, it's me you're looking for. I'm talking to Muslims for sure. All right. So my voice is okay. Why they lie and they quote a verse which is about Jesus to make it about Muhammad? It is noisy. I hear nothing from my side. I think you are scratching your nose, maybe. Not from my side, my friend. Maybe you have a cat or something touching your computer. But do you see how they lie? The verse is speaking about Jesus being favored and he was raised degrees. And he was supported by the Holy Spirit. Little scratchy. Okay, let me see. Maybe sometime my mic do things like, let me read Quran for it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 7 up. Okay, we just read the 7 up chapter because Muhammad he went to 7 heavens up, and actually this is where the American they stole the name of their drink and they use it, which have a copyright by the Prophet Muhammad himself. He is the one who went to 7 up heavens, and we can prove it. Let me see. Maybe I need to change the cable. Hold on. Maybe is it better now? Is it better, guys? How is the sound now? Let me know, please. If there is any background music, I mean, the angels of Allah dancing or something. All right, perfect, perfect. So look with me. The verse says it clearly, saying that Allah, He preferred some. He preferred some from others. Who are the names who are mentioned here? The only name he mentioned here is Jesus, supposedly Isa. Do you see the name of Muhammad? No. My video have a delay. That's your internet, my friend. What I can do? Okay, I'm going to go home. All right, you guys. I mean, always I come on here, and there is the same equipment, the same microphone, and the same stupid internet. And now everybody is complaining. Do you think you're in a restaurant or something? Should I bring you coffee? I come on. I mean, God could not make you happy. I will make you happy? No way. Muhammad himself, he married 6 years old just to make you happy. And look, you are not. I mean, come on. All right. So the verses is so clear, speaking about Isa, which is supposedly Jesus, and not only that, it says that he is the only one supported by the Holy Spirit, Ar-Ruh al-Qudus. The Muslim they put between two brackets the word Jibreel, which is false and it's not exist in the Quran at all, which mean in this verse. So do you see how they steal what is written in their Yellow Pages book about Jesus, and they try to fabricate it and make it about their beloved prophet, who is very white. Brother, as Allah also state in the Quran, those messengers, some of them we cause to be exceed others. Okay, who are they? Why you cut the rest? Because you are a liar. Hmm? Then he go down and he says, he was the final messenger sent by God. Well, that's not true. According to Quran, that cannot be true. According to Islam, that cannot be true. Isn't it you Muslims say that Jesus will come back? How Muhammad is the last prophet and yet Jesus is coming back? That's mean he is, if Jesus is the prophet, that's mean he is the last prophet. Allah will send Jesus again, supposedly, according to Islam. What's wrong with you Muslims? How Muhammad is the final messenger, yet Jesus, who is supposedly in Islam, is a messenger, Allah will send him back. Look what we are talking about, and look what Wolf is talking about. Moon landing is fake. I think if we sent Wolf to do seafood shopping, he might go to a different store, like to the oil change section. Come on, Wolf. What does have to do with our point, man? What moon landing? Focus in Muhammad landing now. How Muhammad is the final messenger sent by God to the entire humanity. Did they say their entire humanity? But isn't it this is a total contradiction for the Yellow Pages of Muhammad? Muhammad in the Quran, he said, Aka Allah, that Allah never sent a messenger except to speak the language and the tongue of the people. Chapter 14, verse number 4. We sent not a messenger except with the language of his people. There's two conditions. Allah will not send a messenger to any nation unless he is, this prophet, holding two conditions. First, he is from the nation. Second, he speak the tongue of the language of the people. His people, which means he is from the people, and the language of those people. So how Muhammad can be a messenger for all mankind when Allah saying, I never send any, except he have to be two things. He's one of them, and he speak their language. As I know, your prophet, according to you Muslims, don't even know how to write and read Arabic, which is very funny. So how he can be sent to the Indian who have hundreds of languages, or Chinese? Do you think Muhammad he sent to the Chinese and he said to them, which mean Bismillahirrahmanirrahim? I mean, Islam is a silly chain of silliness. I don't know if that makes sense. Silly chain of silliness. I mean, excuse my English. Excuse my French. How the Quran says Allah never sent a messenger unless he speak the language and he is from the people, and he says even there why, and makes sense, by the way. The first time Allah makes sense. That's really crazy. I think at that time he was not high. You see, all the Muslims they say Allah is the Almighty High. This is why he says there is flying carpet, the women have a sperm coming from her ribs, and the man have a sperm coming from his bone, and the sun set in the murky water, because Allah is always high. I mean, drugs, what you can do? Here you can tell Allah is not high, in order to make it clear for them. So what the purpose of sending a messenger from the people to speak the language of the people? To make it clear for them.